Social media has been very busy the past few days, where it was said that the real father of Usponchi, Ndanaka Babes, is DJ Tira. Family, please do comment below. Nisixelele into yoba wena ucinga ntoni. Do you think this is true or it's not true? Mo,
Yeah.
ucabangani?
I mean, we know that Babes is going through a lot right now, since she lost to Mampincha. Even, when Mampincha was still around, there were some of the things that they were still dealing with. Yeah, boss. So, it's something that, I can't really say in public because I do not have the proof. But, when people go through such things, their mental, the train of thoughts, it gets lost.
Yeah.
Because one thing about Babes, she has faced a lot of backlash, trolling again in social media, so when you hear such things, you go to, okay, Spongy, might be Tira's son, I mean, it's when you revisit, okay, is it really true? Has Babes ever had an affiliation, with DJ Tira?
DJ.
But it's something that if she says ukuthi, umntana kaTira vele, it's true that umntana kaTira, I mean, it's going to be a shame on her. Truly speaking, I don't want to lie.
Okay, we've been dealing with this ne, for I think 3 or 4 years now. Ne?
Yeah.
2021, Babes even warned people that she'll be taking this into illegal way, right? Because it was said then that Usponch was not Mdana Kamampinch, right? 2023, the rumors came back again, stating that Umusponchi is Tira's child, right? Now it's 2024. We're still talking about the same thing, all right? So we do not know what's really happening because it is said that although DJ Tira and Babes agreed privately that this case will be sorted or DJ Tira will pay what's needed. However, he failed to do that. I don't know, but all I'm saying is we listen, we do not judge.
Well, Angithi, there's this other friend of Babes,
Okay.
who said Babes once confided in her. Go to Utira might,
Be the father.
be the father. Yeah, bo. So that might, it also goes with the stress that she has been going through because social media have seen her health, in the past, few months and few days, well, years, in the past years, her health has been deteriorating. And obviously there's music, there's also this. Maybe it's a thing, Uguti, how am I gonna tell my husband, because we don't even, Nagu reality show, yeah, but we don't even know, the real deep, issue, Uguti, what sparked the abuse between the two.
I remember South Africans were talking and saying all sorts of things about Mampincha's mom. When, if you remember, when the whole thing started, and when Sponge became a thing, the name Sponge, it's when Umama Kambe Mampincha was saying there's no way she could be carrying Mampincha's child, of which I think she knew something was going on then. And Tina, we didn't want to believe. We just said she was just a bitter mom who only wanted to spend imalkanyanake alone. Of which now there's a saying, Eti, where there is a smoke, there is fire. It's impossible for 3 years in a row we are talking about same rumors.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that's where the question lies. But now, I mean, when the question is there, how is she responding to it? Because Ogamanje, as you say, speaking of legal action and expressing her frustration, with these allegations that have come forward. I mean, we also need to also take that and not put so much on her, because Ogamanje, on the internet, people are like, okay, since the claim, people have, went so far to claim Oguchi, if DJ Tira was Sponge's, dad, he should pay Elon child maintenance.
Yeah.
I mean, when it goes to that point, that means, it's going to keep on fueling, and now it's going to look bad on her, because Okwamanje, we must remember Uti Babes is not in a very good state of health. So when dealing with such things, we don't want to hear Uti Babes is no more.
It also looks bad now because she knew that she was having an affair with Mampinja and Tira at the same time. All right? Why was she sure that the child is Mampinja's if there's a possibility that when she slept with Utira, she was sleeping with Mampinja?
Yeah, that's why Bati might.
Hence
It's a big might.
Hence I'm saying, if the rumors are true, if she's suspecting, right? So there are two things involved here. Help me, family. Help me, correct me if I'm wrong. It comes back to abafazi. Number one, Babes knew she was also sleeping with Tira, right? And she kept quiet. She said the child is Mampinja's because she saw that it's security and safety. Ne? Yuko Mampinja.
Was on both.
No. Mampinja.
So are you telling me Guti Tira didn't show Guti security on him was secure?
Tira was never going to leave his wife for Babes. He was never going to do that. Then Babes chose sorry, what's in this time? So what I'm saying is, Babes chose Umampinja because there was a possibility of her getting married. There was a possibility of her enjoying life, right? Now Mampinja is no longer here. What do we do? No, man. You need to go back with drawing board and see how you survive, right? Now, Utira is the only option. Elap. It's possible, it's true. It's possible, it's not. There's a possibility.
I mean, in a state that she is right now, I mean, obviously, women want, what's best for their children.
And what's best for themselves. Also,
yeah, but what about umntwana manje? What about the child who grew up, or, the child who was loved and embraced by TV and social media? Simazi njengomntana kaMampinja, So it's some of those things, Velu, which we need to go back to, how women are just vile when it comes to this situation without thinking about the future of the damage that it can do to the whole family and to the child also.
Hence, I'm saying now, Indokuba, now there are two things involved, right? Uzukumbuluba, not so long ago, Babes went live and said DJ Tira was failing to hold the promise that he made of reviving her music career and taking care of her. All right. DJ Tira was not going through the promises that he made. Now, months later, we are hearing that there's a possibility that Usponch is Tira's child. Apa, I'm thinking that Babes is looking for something to benefit ngayo from Utira. I'm not saying she's lying. Do not hear me wrongly, guys. Please comment also below and tell us wena ucinga ntoni. Lastly, your last words on this matter.
I mean, I think okwamanje, as things are, as netizens, as people in the social media, when we speak about these things, we know Guti, a woman would actually go far to protecting their child and themselves, especially because she's in the entertainment industry, music industry. She's trying by all means to come back. Yeah, but so we know Guti right now.
And staying relevant.
Yeah, obviously Afrotainment, that side, people are still relevant till today. Abantu abafana nabo DJ Tira, they're still pushing, they're still having some good network, good people in their phone book to call if anything, has come up, to work or something. So okwamanje, I feel like where Babes Wodumo's head is right now is definitely on, securing safety for yena nomntanakhe, because so much of they have worked, I mean, losing umampintsha, it was not really something that was in her plans, so we are going to, hear, we haven't had anything, Babes, we're still gonna hear something, trust me. So okwamanje, let her handle things the way she feels like they need to be handled, and then we'll just see, when Tira comes and respond to these allegations, because we believe Uguti, there's always two sides of the story.
I feel sorry for Tira's wife. This is too much for her. Family, please do comment below. And Nestalena, what do you know? And what do you think about this whole situation? Thank you very much.